Luke, congratulations. What an incredible performance under different circumstances. One, how are you feeling right now? And two, you must be delighted with that performance.
Yeah, it's up there, probably one of my best performances I've ever had in my life, and under the circumstances, it's kind of surreal, to be honest. So, yeah, I don't want to wish it on myself, to be honest, because I've had I don't want people to feel sorry for me, but yeah, it's been a struggle today. Like, I was almost ready to pull out because it was that bad this morning, and it's just crazy how much like 12 hours can change everything. But it was a great performance for myself, and you know, I probably needed to do it to be fair, because Jurgen was right on it. I think 5-0 up there. I could have easily been 5-0 down if the injury really did hold me back.
You got history this time. I remember it happened on the Euro Tour as well. Yeah. Something similar, and you put in an incredible performance. You put what's that?
Yeah. I said I played well.
Yes, I mean you played well when it happened then as well.
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? I think I was speaking to Rich Sheshton a minute ago, like, because he obviously one of my good friends, and like he said it must straighten your back out. I don't know, but yeah, I couldn't wish this on anybody, because I'm quite a lot of pain now. It's like really sore, but yeah, I mean, for me to put in a performance like that when I didn't think I was probably going to average about 70, yeah, I'm quite pleased with it.
How close were you to actually pulling out?
Well, very close, because obviously I spoke to my manager earlier and was like, I'm in trouble. You know, I can't get my head off the pillow, and he's like, we'll try and sort some things out, and then I managed to do that after a couple of hours, some cocodamol and ibuprofen things, and these patches, warm patches, and I was throwing on my practice board at home, and I'm hitting 9s and 12s. I'm like, I can't throw, to be honest. So yeah, it was like, you have to give it a go. And then obviously Mandy, the amazing Mandy, she looked after me so well. Like 3 hours of physio, really massaged the area to as best as she physically could, and we had a couple of sessions here as well, like trying to really get whatever it is out. We think it's a back spasm, I don't know, because I'm not too clued up on these sort of things, but yeah, it's like, for me, she if it weren't for her, I wouldn't have been able to play.
What's the treatment like between now and the quarterfinals then?
It's the same. She's going to come around my house tomorrow and work on it again, and then Friday do the same, just keep it going. It's easy just to think, well, I played alright there, so I'll go home and just forget about it, but it's obviously a problem. So nothing structurally wrong, it's just obviously I've either slept wrong a couple of times too many, or the travelling you do, it can have an effect on your body. So yeah, she's just going to try and work on it, and hopefully on Friday, it's in a stage where I feel a bit more comfortable, because it was a struggle tonight, even practicing.
Cheers, Luke, congratulations.
Thank you.
Luke, congratulations on an incredible performance. Was it the adrenaline that kept you going through that match, because you were throwing incredible darts, just to keep going, I guess?
Yeah, honestly, I would say that's probably the reason. Like, obviously in Budapest was the same, and I think the adrenaline just gets you through. In the practice room at the start of the day, I couldn't quite hit a good 20, to be honest. It was like 5s and 1s all the time, and then I slowly started to hit a triple 20, and it started getting a bit more consistent. And like I said, I'm being honest, without that physio, I would not have been able to play at any standard today. So this is maybe something that the PDC needs to look at in the future, like Pdpa. We maybe need someone like this, because she was a godsend for me today. If she hadn't done what she'd done, I don't know if I'd have played today. So maybe some of the players might have to get on board and put her forward to be a part full time.
How has the pain sort of changed throughout the day? How much better does it actually feel now than when you woke up?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I'm not in pain just stood here, but it's like when I turn, or when I look up really quickly, or at the start of the day when I was throwing, it kind of feel the tension just really like pulling on it. And like, I don't know what it is. John McDonald obviously broke his neck before, so he come up and had a little look, and he's like, yeah, that's a back spasm. He probably knows more than I do, so it might not be that at all, I don't know. But yeah, it's something that it's not nice and it's not comfortable, but I'm sure that it's going to be a very horrible night's sleep for myself, because I'm going to be in a lot of pain tomorrow. I'm sure that obviously when you've worked it to the max today, it's going to be a struggle tomorrow for me to lift that head off the pillow, but it's worth it for winning the game.
Okay. Thank you, Luke.
Thank you.
Luke, well done on that amazing performance. What was the mindset when you first told Jochen and threw your first darts? Because you mustn't have been expecting anything like that.
No, honestly, it was, I felt like for myself it was just about trying to just do what I can. You know, obviously me and Kate, I was speaking to Kate before. It's like she's telling, just do what you can, just play your best, do what you can. It's an achievement being there, and that's strange to say, but it was. And then to put in a performance that I've not checked my text, but she's probably going to be like, "What the hell? I've been moaning all day. It's so bad." And she's like, "Yeah, got no problems." So yeah, you know, it's been hard work, but obviously, of course, I don't want to moan about it too much. When you put in a performance like that, obviously, I don't think it helped me, but it definitely, the pressure was off me a little bit in a way, and yeah, I got the job done, and now I'm going to be full of confidence even though I'm going through what I'm going through.
Was you still confident that you'd win the match before you stepped on the stage?
Yeah, of course, because you know, when I was like I'm saying, it's not been like that from all of the day, and then all of a sudden I've just gone up there and played like that. Like in the practice room, I was still, like the last hour and a half, I was in good trebles and stuff, like it was loosening up. Obviously we did the physio at the start, and then like 3 times when I've been here as well. So yeah, it was getting easier and better. But I didn't know if the occasion might have got the better of Jurgen, and I believe that if I stayed solid and put him under pressure, that he could have folded, but he didn't. So I'm saying, if I didn't play well, I could have lost that game even at my best and not been injury free. So yeah, I just want to say he played really good tonight, and to be 5-0 down, he didn't probably deserve it, but I was just having one of them moments where I was on it and not missing anything.
You mentioned that you've had this in Budapest as well. How long did it take you to get over this issue that time?
Yeah, I can't remember, to be honest. I felt like it was the next day was a little bit better, but again, the PDC staff looked after me there. They was doing all they could, and they really helped me, and I think I played well in that tournament. So you kind of don't know. I don't actually know what it is. I'm saying back to Bath, I don't know if that's really what it is. I'm just going with what John said, and he's more clued up than I am, but. I'm just going to keep seeing physios as much as I physically can for the rest of the tournament until it's fully 110% there.
Cheers, Luke. Thanks for your time. Well done tonight.
Well done, Luke. Struggle the other night and then a 9-darter out of nowhere. Tonight, 108 plus average and near perfect on the doubles with an injury. It's a funny old game, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Darts can be a funny old game, and when 3 games I've played fully fit, I've been nowhere near that performance. It's kind of. It's mind-boggling to a player like myself, because that's performances I know I can achieve a lot more, but I only sometimes do it when I'm injured. So obviously forget about the injury. Let's forget about that. It was a good performance, and it felt really good. My doubles were good, and it put me under pressure. Like I said there, the first 5 legs he played really well, and if I hadn't been on it, he could have been 5-0 up himself. So. I'm going to go take a lot of confidence from this performance, and really look forward to being back on Friday against a tough opponent, whoever it is.
And how much will your preparation change between now and then? Because obviously you'll have to incorporate your treatment in with your regular practice, won't you?
Yeah, I just won't practice now. I don't want to put it under any unnecessary stress for no reason, to be honest. So what I'll do is I'll probably just get all the physio and. Dave's on a 9. I just won't practice, and I'll just get all the physio done, and just all you can do is put it in the best shape it physically be part of, because I can have a day off and not practice, to be honest.
And it'll be Chris Dobie or Michael Smith in the quarterfinals. What thoughts on those potential opponents?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to sit here and hope for one or the other, to be honest. They're both fantastic players, and Michael's going to be up for the game, I should think, and Chris is playing some good darts. Like I said on the stage, Michael's going to want to be a part of the big time again. Davey still wants to be a part of the Premier League, so a good run here could change a lot for him, and especially if he beats me in the quarters, then he's going to really open himself up to that possibility and put himself in the pot. So there's a lot to play for both of them, but. I'll be waiting there Friday, hopefully in good fit state and playing the way I did tonight.
Thanks, Luke.
Thank you.
Luke, congratulations. Can you take me back to the start of the day today when you're the world number 1 and you said earlier you could barely hit a 20? How exhausting mentally is that to bring yourself up to still play tonight and to put on a performance like that?
Yeah, I mean it was a little bit gutting, because I thought if I don't play today, I'm kind of giving away that number 1 spot, and I'm just sort of. And I think that was a major point to myself to think of. I'm not going to just not play, because even if I got there and average 80, I still turned up and I still showed the resilience and the fight to hold my spot as best as I physically can. So yeah, of course it's very mentally draining, and I've been saying all day, I just don't know how it's going to go, but I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. So the way I was practicing, I knew I could average above 90, and I thought I can definitely push Jurgen here, but it was just a lot better than I ever imagined.
And as well, Ricky Evans came in early and he had an issue with his thumb as well, and we spoke to him about that, and he said he's not going to get it checked before his next game. Would you advise him to go and get those injuries sorted, as you said, you want to be fully fit for your next time you go on stage?
Yeah, definitely. I think if you've got an injury and you don't want to get it checked, then you kind of just open yourself up to it for it being worse. As soon as I had mine, it was all about trying to get it better. If he's got an injury, he should be straight on the. If someone's going to charge him £500 to sort it out, if that's going to help you win the tournament, it's worth it, isn't it? So yeah, he should go and get it sorted. But totally down to him. That's up to him to go and get it sorted or not. If it's going to hinder him, then it might affect his performances in the next round.
Yeah, and just finally from me, what was your thoughts been on the atmosphere in Aldersley, especially tonight?
Yeah, it's great atmosphere. It's been really good throughout the whole week, and I think the crowd's been fully packed out every night, and that's a key point of the fact why they keep coming here, because great support, and they're very respectful as well. They've been very respectful this week, and yeah, it's been a joy to be a part of. I love being here. Enjoyed my time the last couple of years, but especially the last 3 or 4 years, I've had some good memories, and yeah, it's just nice to come back here and obviously receive such a nice welcome as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Luke, you said you don't know exactly what the injury is. Is there any chance you'll maybe go to the hospital or doctors or get a scan on it to find out exactly what it is? Or?
Not really, to be honest. There's so much people saying that it's this. I don't think it's structurally something bad. I think it's either I don't know. It's spasm or something. I don't think there's really much doctors or anybody like that a hospital can do for you. It's you just have to get on with it in a way. But yeah, a little bit of physio, I think that's what I need. And obviously, if it carries on for weeks and weeks, then you do something about it, don't you? But of course, I don't think this is something serious. This is just maybe sleeping wrong. I've had it before, so obviously this time is a lot more stronger. But yeah, so I think it's just sleeping wrong, sleeping in different hotels, all this type of stuff that can contribute towards it.
Thank you.